The newest installment of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Dominion, directed by Colin Trevorrow. He also did the first Jurassic World. It has finally dropped in theaters, and it has kind of a low score on Rotten Tomatoes. What are my thoughts on this film? I'm going to let you guys know next. But before I do, I'd like to ask, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, comment below your thoughts on this film, and also turn the notification bell so you never miss any video that I make. And now, without further ado, let's head to the jungle and let's check out these dinosaurs. Four years after the destruction of the original island, Isla Nublar, dinosaurs now live and hunt alongside humans all over the world. This fragile balance will reshape the future and determine once and for all whether human beings are to remain the apex predators on a planet they now share with history's most fearsome creatures in a new era. The film stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Laura Dern, Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, DeWanda Wise, Mamadou Athie, Isabella Sermon, and Campbell Scott. I rewatched all 5 films heading up to this film, and this film is the longest film to date, clocking in at 2 hours and 27 minutes. And really going into this film, it's really going to depend how you feel about the franchise and how you really feel about this film going in, because the last film was really bad to me. I did rewatch it and didn't think it was that bad after a second watch, because I hadn't watched that film since I checked it out in the theater. And I really thought that going into this film, that this film was going to be a little kind of silly and just kind of off the wall, kind of like the second one. As the second one I didn't really enjoy, like I said. But going into this, just know that if you're going to go watch this film, just know that you really need to turn your brain off and just know that this is going to be a fun ride. You have the new characters and you also have old characters in this as they team up together, and I was okay with the screen time for all the characters in this. However, with the screen time with all these different characters, there's not really a big prominent role or really big main character in this. And I also like to mention that Jeff Goldblum, he does have more of a role in this, as he was really much wasted last film. The effects are really good in this, and obviously they're using more CGI than animatronics, but the film looks really good on screen. The dinosaurs are the best part, as we get a lot of shots and time with them here. Some really cool chase scenes, some touching moments with some fight scenes, and then their dinosaurs are living in everyday life, which they're hunting for food, which I found to be a unique way of how these dinosaurs are going about, you know, their everyday life. And then you also get some new dinosaur types as well, and they're really cool. The designs of the different ones are really fun to come across in the film. And I also want to mention that I actually saw this in 3D, and some of the scenes, they were a lot of fun, especially the action scenes and the chase scenes, certain pop-out moments that made the movie really fun, and even the sound design, it's very crisp throughout this film. And this is the type of film that is just a popcorn film, and you have to have a little bit of movie magic going into this. You get some beautiful shots, especially towards the beginning of the film, where you have these characters, they're secluded and they're in the forest, and then you have these dinosaurs kind of roaming around in the earth here, and then they're rustling through the snow, and you have the snow falling down, and that was really cool to see. It really made the movie pop in the beginning, and I just really liked how we had all these different kind of dinosaurs rummaging through the forest, and then you're also hearing about all these different kinds of attacks that dinosaurs are doing to different people and such, you know, trying to coexist with humans, which is something that is just really kind of tough to really kind of imagine going into this film. The film does have its problems, of course. Of course, the story is a little bit lackluster. There are also some pacing issues, especially in the beginning, where we're kind of going from different city to city. And then, of course, you have a villain in this that is not very good. He's this big kind of corporate kind of guy. He's kind of geeky. He really doesn't have the best motivations. I feel like I say this a lot. I feel like Hollywood really needs to do better in really developing villains and not having the generic villain that we really just don't want in a film, but apparently that's kind of the popular thing to do right now. And I did appreciate the fact that our main characters, they do face dinosaurs face to face here, and you're thinking, how are they going to get out of this situation? And this film, it is very over the top. I really don't know what people were really expecting in this movie. I don't know what people were really thinking that it was going to be like the original franchise. Once the franchise was rebooted, it's just nothing like the original three, and we're just in a different kind of era at this point. So I don't know what people were really expecting. The trailer really kind of lined it up for everybody that the dinosaurs were going to be in this world coexisting with humans. So I just don't understand the bad ratings for this film. I mean, I do agree that the villain is bad, the story isn't the best, but it's a really fun popcorn kind of film, and I think that kids are really going to like this film. And the fact that there is a lot of dinosaur action in this, there's some dinosaur fights, I think that a lot of people will really appreciate what they're trying to do here, at least with the dinosaurs. There's plenty of dinosaur screen time. We have a big focus on the dinosaurs. I think that's a huge positive. It's just really depending how you really feel going into this film. If you think it's going to be like the original 3 Jurassic Park films, you're going to be heavily disappointed. But if you know that the second film was really ridiculous, you're getting more ridiculous things in this. You're not getting a really good story. It's a little bit jumpy in parts, but you are getting all the main characters. You're getting dinosaurs, which we all want to see dinosaurs. You're getting new dinosaurs. You're getting different, obstacles that these main characters are facing, and all together, of course. And then you're getting different dinosaur fights in this too. So you're really getting the best of both worlds with the main characters and the dinosaurs. You're just not getting a really polished story, and you're not really getting a really good villain, but there's plenty of action in this, and I think that kids and adults can really enjoy this film. And I really think that this is one of those bad films, yet it's a good film, because you really can just sit back and enjoy it for what it is, and just enjoy the fact that it is a popcorn kind of film, and you can really get a decent experience out of this. And I do recommend seeing it in 3D if you can. I know it's not really advertised. I actually didn't even know that this movie was in 3D, and when I went to go check it out in 3D, not really many people were checking it out. I think I only had like 10 people in my theater. So I really did enjoy the experience of a 3D movie, as I hadn't seen a 3D movie in a long time. But really wrapping up my thoughts here, I'm going to give a score of this film a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's one of those films that you just have to really just kind of accept it for what it is, and not really judge it too harshly, because it's just not like the original 3. But thank you guys for listening to my thoughts, and I'll see you guys on my next review.